Let's give it up for our good friend, Calvin Reese, everybody. Let him hear it. Come on.
Y'all know how to make a mullet blush, I swear. I have a heart condition. No, not really, but I did say that right before the security team tried to tase me, which is cool. They didn't tase me, but they did mace the shit out of me, so it's kind of preference deal. But having a mullet nowadays, everyone feels the need to tell me what I look like. And it's people come up to me, and this one guy goes, "Bro, dude, you look like if you was on a date, you'd try to set the mood with a Kid Rock CD." I love Kid Rock, so that made me mad. But if you ever want to lose some white privilege, though, I promise you, you get one of these things. Cops don't believe a damn word you say. It's just say, "Oh, my car got stolen." You got a car? However, you know, tables do turn on others, you know, times. It's like, no one asks me if I'm a cop when I'm buying drugs anymore. It's like maybe in the 90s I could have got away with some lethal weapon shit, you know, but nowadays it's established when I'm walking up that I want drugs. So it's like even when I'm just trying to walk to the mall or whatever, it's like, "Hey buddy, you want drugs?" And it's like, God, I didn't, but you know, it's like, you're fucking offering. There are pros and cons to dating with a mullet. I'll start with a con. It is extremely hard to get a girl to go on a date with me. The pro part, though, is if I get a girl to go on a said date with me, the chances of me getting laid are phenomenal. Any girl that goes on a date with a guy with a mullet definitely puts out on the first date. So that is facts. I have had people get mad at me for having this haircut, which I thought was weird. I was buying a pizza at Walmart, and I was checking out, and the lady behind me goes, "Oh my God, this guy has a mullet." And the husband was mad. He goes, "Yeah, well, that's what we get for moving to Colorado." And it's just like, why is this guy so mad? Like, I wanted to ask him, but I know I did something stupid. It was like, "Yeah, well, my first wife was killed by a group of mullets, you know." Like what? People with mullets? No, just mullets. So, you know, I know cops are lying when they say they have no choice but to arrest you. So here's my story. I was walking home from the bar in the wintertime. It was like 3 a.m. and I was like, "Screw this. This is way too cold. Like, I'd rather go to jail than walk any further at this point." So I picked up a rock and I was like, "I'm gonna hit the next car I see with a rock. And I'm gonna go to jail." And as soon as I get this idea, a cop car starts driving down the street, and I was just like, "Whoa, shit, this is a Polar Express right here." So, as soon as he got in range, I hit his car with a rock and he slams on his brakes. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I go, "Honestly, sir, I'm just real drunk and cold and I'd rather go to jail than walk any further." And he goes, "You'd rather go to jail?" I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "I'm not going to take you." And I was like, you know, that's when I got belligerent. I go, "Look, buddy, I'm drunk, okay?" He's like, "I know rights. I'm shit-faced in public. You need to take me to jail." He's like, you know what he said to me? "It sucks to suck, loser," and drives off. Yeah. That's how I know they got a choice. So, I yell a lot lot out of anger. I don't know if anyone else does that. But it's made me seem like a psychopath and even worse at times. But, you know, I was arguing with this parent, and I ended up going, oh yeah, well if I seen your kid in a school zone, I wouldn't slow down. And I just meant like I'd hit your kid with my car. But it's like I realized I just sound like a pedophile with standards though. So, no way I slow down for your child. That thing is beat. Believe it or not, I'm not the dumbest thing that's came out of Oklahoma. It's like, my buddy Travis is though, like he dropped out in the 8th grade, but I love taking him places, you know, because he's just so stupid. But we were up here in Alamosa camping, and we were driving down the street, and I seen this Amish carriage, and he goes, oh, you got those kind of people up here? And I was like, you people? You know, what do you mean? He goes, pilgrims. I was like, yeah, I don't know much about pilgrims myself. What do you know? You know? He's like, well, yeah, I know they don't use cars, and I think they make butter and stuff like that. You know? And it's like, I never told him that they were Amish people because I was like, someone else has got to hear that. You know? But to this day, you know, every time I see an Amish person, I'm like, oh, that's a pilgrim. Anyways, that's been my time. I'm Callan Reese. Thank y'all.